'tis I have returned to do the role quests, because it's role quest time. Figured before we get to the next point in Shadowbringers, it may be a good idea to get that all finished so that we're done and ready to go. So let's get that started. Alright, so I believe we gotta speak to reeqr here. And he should have a quest for us. No greater sport. reeqr thinks you might just be the answer to his prayers. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be an adventurer? Yes. The taunt. Yes, of course you are. 'Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of man I've been looking for. You're perfect. Oh, yes I am. But why? My name is reeqr, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of an equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Walk away without a word. Feign interest. Walk away without a word! Wait! I have money! Lots and lots of money. And you will be well rewarded for your service, on my honor. However, as much as I am certain you are the right man for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. Simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended. But you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. Guess I'm getting roped into this. That's great, though. Feign interest. Feign interest. Oh, wait. Rendezvous in Lakeland. Can I teleport? For a job. Might be faster to just go out the Crystarium. Yeah, I think it is. Someday I will have flight. Yeah, I've been putting this off because I wanted to... I've never done this role quest before. This is my first time doing it. I've been putting it off because I just wanted to burn through it in one sitting, so I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to do that. I'm hoping that I've waited long enough that I can get through the entirety of the quest line in one sitting without having to do more MSQ stuff. And then, depending on how long that takes, may or may not do some MSQ as well. We'll see. I don't want to be up too late today. But I do want to continue and get through stuff. I want to get Dim here up through Shadowbringers, because I freaking love this story. But there's content afterwards that I really want to do on him. Hello. Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oh no. Oi, my lord. Got your package here? Hired hand. This outfit's cool. Well done, my good man, and here is your payment. There he goes. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than take a detour to pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. This guy's really fancy. And rich. Urik, you strike me as someone who's not actually an adventurer. Go on. Okay, wait for and slay the wild beast. Ravenous Smilodon? Gotta put my dot on it. Is dead. Did you even see any of that behind the tree? Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. Okay. Alright, well, guess we're going back to the Crystarium then. No. We are not using one of my free teleportation tickets or a 56 gil teleport. That's just silly. It is. It's very silly. Alright, here we go. Ethernet. Independence. Nyong. I did not mean to go backwards. Hey, Lurik. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. This guy is interesting. Oh, chewing noises. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Oh. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norvrant in the guise of Rendere, the fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is a most elusive eater, who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norvrant. Only you and I can stop her. The archer. Didn't the warriors of light save the world? So she was a warrior of light. Huh, what an odd thing to ask. But never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Rendere was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the warriors of light were before they became sin-eaters, That's what they are now, so we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? Hope I live to regret this, with pleasure. Hope I live to regret this. So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Very good. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see to it that you receive rather more suitable compensation. Okay. Are you surprised? Wait, it's you. You actually came. Yeah, I said I was going to. I mean, never mind. You're to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. That's a cute top. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, there was a right vicious spider that was giving folk trouble, and now it's been turned. It's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Why bother going out and pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone, for in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. Of course it's a frickin' spider. Of course it's a spider. Why wouldn't it be? And I was just thinking yesterday, I was like, oh, you know, I'm so glad this game doesn't have spiders. Always this frickin' spider in this frickin' fantasy game. Ugh. Oh, right. Amarang. Well, feet are off the ground. Demordsuk. Does he look so happy when he's doing that? You look far too happy, Dem. Far too happy. Okay. I'm just stalling because I don't want to do this. Why is it gotta be? And I'm melee DPS, so I have to get up close to the freaking thing. I don't wanna do it. Oh no. It's inside there, isn't it? We have to go into the... Oh, someone else do this for me. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samuel, but I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I have yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah, nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for the sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it? Well, after we both have searched for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. Search for a spider like Sin Eater. I don't wanna. Not happy. You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. dokie. Hello, cat. In and out, in and out. Every time. Well, if this is... I don't think this is it. Because this is more like a scorpion. I mean, it is kind of spidery and disgusting, and I hate it, but... it's better than it could be. I don't believe for a second that that's what it is, though. That felt way too easy. I feel like I'm gonna get hit with something a lot worse in a second here. That's a giant creature. Wonder what that could have been. Uh-oh. That's a cool creature. There she is, the Scourge of Norvrant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Keats. We bring this mark down, they'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Else, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Flanking maneuver as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. Damn it, she's onto us. Don't panic, we planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Renda Ray brings her down. Go, go! Wait, not yet. There's no need to rush this. Sod it, always so headstrong. Bugger my head, I can't... No. No, come back here. Finish it, you bloody bastard. Finish me. Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this. I promise. I'll kill the goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do. Hey! What was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about it wasn't like anything I've ever felt. Well, see, I have this thing called the Blessing of Light, and it's the Echo, and with it I can see people's pasts, but only when it happens randomly. By the gods. I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours. 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. The beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before I know it. Bah. It is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she is gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. Wait, was that really it? That was the spider? Oh. Well, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. Square doing your job there, making, like, keeping it not creepy. I appreciate that. Yeet! Into the table. That did no good. Oh my gosh, is that the... You don't have another feast ready for us, do you? The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Yes, it's another feast. Oh gosh. There's really nothing quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend. Drink up. Had your fill? I have another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well if you insist. It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask you your name. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. Dimma Louis. Reek and Dimma. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Reek and Dimma, the daring duo. The brave bounty hunters, the scourge of sin eaters. Once we have slain Andrea, not a soul in Norvrant will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. Ah, but I should dwell over much on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. 'Twould be prudent to send double, nay, triple the agents afield to seek out promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire. You sure it's wise to spend your money so freely? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire. Worried about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Okay. Well, you could spare more than, 1,400 gil on me, then. Come on. I need money. I'm poor. There he is! Dimma come to rejoin his bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea and Calusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, Great Bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Reek and Dimma to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norvrant's most notorious virtue, to Calusia, and to glory. Okay. We're just going all over the place, aren't we? I betcha originally it was one thing per zone, maybe? Question mark? Okay. Let's go over here. Talk to him again. See what he's got to say for himself. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately as before in Amarang. If you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not, surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so on that note, may the best hunter win. The guy's a goof. He's so weird. I like him. bonk. Ugh. Itchy nose. Lowland Hyssop. Oh, there it is. Bear-like Scent Eater. You survey your surroundings but find no trace of the bear you seek. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps reeqr was indeed the better hunter this day. Okay. Hopefully. Hopefully he's not dead. I love that he's just, like, rich. He's just a rich dude. I've never actually seen him fight. I'm really curious to what his combat prowess is. What? Cocky sellsword, wry hunter, well-traveled mage. reeqr, what did you get into? To the victor goes the spoil and to the loser bugger all. Oh, they killed it before him, didn't they? Hate to say it, Dimma, but it seems we're late to the party. Landbeard and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with the boy. You poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open his purse. But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you don't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are me mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? Do tell. Piss off, Linbrid. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. Leave him alone. My word. You have questions, I am sure. As you may have surmised, Linbrid was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service so that we might hone our skills battling Sin Eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late. So much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. But before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me... Ah, but of course you will. Let us be off. I don't know if I trust his recounting of that tale. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds a little bit suspicious. Let's see. Freaking Yulmore. Oh. I'm gonna take some pictures here. It's so pretty. Oh, there it is. No. He's not in this. He's in the strip club. Oh my word, are these his parents? Of course they're his parents. Oh my... He's a Yulmoran. Dimma, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Dimma. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this sin eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norvrent shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Oh. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That is why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. Yes. This asshole. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving Dimma right now. Speak to my manservant and leave me to my entertainment. Oh dear, Mr. Reek seemed awfully upset. His mother didn't even say anything. Reek. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Like, I was expecting him to be rich, but I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Just trying to get his father's attention. And love. He didn't want money. He just wanted his dad to worry for him. Forgive me, Dimma, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I'm no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lanbreed has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time, but I trust that it will not deter you from joining me anon? I was never in this for the gil. I don't know, I'll have to think. I was never in this for the gil. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Oh, buddy. Hunter's Legacy. Dimma, my friend. Thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Only the Crystarium? So you haven't gone outside even for a bit? Only the Crystarium? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. Oh no. But never mind all that, for it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Rendere's past could hold clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before. And I had. Pardon me? My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas the tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas. Oh, hello, Jan. The beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? It is indeed. Then there can be no doubt. Rendere is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others, and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weaknesses. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know? Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Rendere being a hunter of notorious marks in life and death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Rendere's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gate Town on Calusia. Let's be off then. Back to Calusia. I wonder how many of these there are. Because right now I think I'm on the level 78 or 79 MSQ or main story quests. So I don't think I have too far to go. But, you know. I've also heard that it's important to do fates. Like, you can get stuff from doing all the fates in locations. So I think I may have to start doing that. There's so many things in this game I still don't know about. I'm still so new to it. Like, I've lost my Sprout icon on my newer character, or my other character. But, like, I just did maps for the first time today, and there's so many more things I haven't done. Why isn't she in the... Hello, Jan. Okay, Dimma, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man. But I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little reek. Not in front of him, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter Was that hunter, perchance, the warrior of light, Renda Ray? Of all the reasons you could have had. Aye, those stories were of Renda Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, the Sin Eaters. But despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear the tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't changed all the names. Then it's true. The hero I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvara, Dima and I are hunting Andrea. We believe that one of the stories you shared may help guide our search, namely the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that... Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renda Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from malms away even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beasts never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Renda Ray would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Norvrant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Keats. But what Renda Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing. For when she faced Balam Keats, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends, or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Renda Ray. While in Calusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renda Ray's ears. Balam Keats, Scourge of Norvrant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Cytia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Ardbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions that she had, as she had her old. So it was that Renda Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam Keats, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Render Ray, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. Strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Silvara, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, Dimma, remember that theory I told you about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reacting to the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Keats, the one who took her from Amarang to Calusia, then her next destination must be the Kingdom of Rainbows, Ilmeg. But no, she went to the Raktika Greatwood. This is Tia Stromps, to be precise. So that is where she will go. Let us away. Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot of people don't know about Renda Ray, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. Well, Dimma, was it? It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that it is a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends, or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. I'm its friend. Alright, to the Raktika Greatwood. Let's see if it works. I hope so. I wonder how many more I need to do. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, those markings on the wall are cool. There we go. Oh, it's Lahi time. There it is. I'm not gonna join that fate. Oh, here we go. When I was little, Miss Silvara seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. Click. There we go. But never mind that. We have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once. And keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. Oh, look at us. We look cool. There she is. Heh. About time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. So many cats. What? Now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh no, Dim. I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. And this time, I'm ready for your tricks. What? Relive Rendere's battle against Gallum. In the coming battle, you will fight as Rendere. Okay, heavy shot, acidic bite, radiant arrow. Okay. Goodness. This is terrifying. Just you wait until I hit you with one of my dulling arrows. 5? Yes! It worked! Now I've got you, bastard. That did not work. I'll let you roar again. I've got plenty of arrows left. Okay, so I'm interrupting the roar. Yes, yes, just like that. Without your roar, you're nothing. It was my fault, my failure. That's why I should have done something. When they'd been this strong that back then they'd still be alive. Grow to gain strength. You'll know the things you know when you're younger. You can feel it, can't you? The pain, the fear serves you right. Where is this coming from? I won't let it end like this. We won't cause Brenda. Heartburn! Made it in the nick, I see. Brandon. He covered. You hurt. Don't worry, I've got you. Oh my god. I'm crying. The wolf just had me on her hair. I was never Don't tell me you followed my trail. I'll tell you all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, something's wrong with shrugging up our attacks. It's coming for me. And Brenda, keep your distance. This freaking game has got me crying. Fight. Gather round Nilbert. Lend him your strength. Gonna roar again, huh? The hells you will. Got plenty of arrows left for you yet. Well struck, keep it up. Focus everyone. Brenda and Nelbert assist Lamit quickly. I missed! Summoning all its strength for something big. Finish it. Everyone to me, lend me your power. Together we'll avenge my fallen friends. Draw. Yes. Oh, this is cutting it close. Oh, it's... Yes! That was so close. Oh. Heh, tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Ardbert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And why, pray tell, did you ever try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much. But I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrand. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legend. Somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. Then we set our sights on Balam Keats. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but I had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot and thought that maybe with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it. Easier to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I'd lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin. Those bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You say that the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bollocks Brandon and Nelbert are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. Oh. This one's worth a fortune, eh? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, not another night to remember. Don't worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balam Keats's demise. Until Ardbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Renderay, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as it was. Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? I don't remember her from the... Oh! Wake up, damn you! Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? This is the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Stop yelling at me. Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own. Oh no. Good luck with that. Past time I told you to piss off. Good luck with that. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be given your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways. Dude, I can't really help it, you know? It's not like I wanted to. Kinda sucks. Ugh. He's mad at me. He's very mad. See, because, like, I don't feel like Dim would have told him it's past time I told you to piss off, because he at least would have been understanding a little bit more about the dude and, like, why he was so much the way that he is. So I think he would just be more like, you're a dumbass, instead of, yeah, I never wanted to work with you in the first place. You gonna cool off, dude? Keep working with me? To be fair, I mean... yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed... Don't phase through me. I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You're such a disappointment. Consider this formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names reeq and dimma in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you a good day. When he was little, reeq's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, so he decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over and then come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Hey. I'm sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, reeq has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying to the Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Time to go back to the Crystarium. So much teleporting around. At least the money that you earn from these quests covers your teleportation fees. And then a little bit additional too, I suppose. You know, it's not much money, but it's enough. Man, that fight though, I don't know why that got me so hard. I was like tears in my eyes when they showed up to help her. Reeq's customary seat is empty, and there is nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noted his passing. Looking for Master Reeq, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shit anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his Amaro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Oh my gosh, she's not that bad. Galucia, right? You're Reeq's partner. When I was with Landbreed, remember? I ought to stress, because after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We'd heard a rumor Andrea was there, and Landbreed wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Landbreed fall, and when the Eater set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked White. I still remember looking back as I ran, seeing Landbreed rise to his feet. Told everyone what happened to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. Not a one of them has returned. Didn't expect Reeq to be one of them neither. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend. But have no doubt that you're going to your doom. No. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta get there fast. Reeq? The Mistel Lordling. If he ain't at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. Okay, now I can get there. Slow there, Bao. Oh, Reeq. Be okay. Be okay. He's gonna be okay. I'm not, like, upset by him. Seems a little cocky, and yeah, he tries to throw his money around, but that's just because that's all he knows. He's a sweetheart. He's, like, genuinely been worried about me and super excited to share his life and experiences with me. Yeah, he yelled at me, was a dick, but it doesn't seem like that's because it's who he is. Reeq, if you're dead, Oh no. You better be okay. Okay, he's alive. Are you okay? Are you okay? Please be okay. Dimma, why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. It's terrible, it's horrible. Andrea, she's... Oh, there I go again. Oh, he's gonna get mad at me again. What did he do? What happened? Renda Ray, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone as you faced Balaam Keats a century ago on this very ground. Lambert! Oh gods, no. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? I thought as much. It wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours, though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. Can't control when it happens. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you are. Can't control it. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately. Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She's turned Landbreed and those other hunters into sin eaters like herself. A Hume axeman, a Galgant swordsman, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balaam Keats. But Renda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. What? They were there too. Then the stories were wrong? God, strike me down, I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Dimma. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. Not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. It's fine, water under the bridge. Oh, sweet baby. Thank you, my friend. I hope it is alright if I call you that. Aw, friends! Right then. Andrea should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balaam Keats, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Landbreed and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Renda Ray most of all. She is my hero, and if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is not too much for even the best hunter to handle alone. This is too much. And I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? I got you. Let's do it. Ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Elvira know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. Lahi, 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 leho, laho. I don't know the lyrics, even though it's just lahi. Okay, my goodness. Yeah, burning through this takes a lot longer than I anticipated. But I think we're almost there. Bonk. The good thing about reading aloud is it makes me have to drink water more, which is good for my hydration. And you all get to just listen to the lovely sounds of my water bottle. Bonk. Okay, here we go. Dimma, what a pleasure to see you again. And in the company of little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should like to think so, yes. And it is all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might as well be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling in my myriad failings. And you, my friend. I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I am glad you did. Miss Elvira is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being. But she has no one to look out for her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Dimma, as I can tell you're about to, know that I prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim it we shall. For united, Reek and Dimma are unstoppable. Is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. 'Twould be prudent to make a proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see to it that you're ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend. Oh, it is food. Oh, courage born of fear. Dimma, my friend, my partner, I trust you are ready? Good, good. That is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea, for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Do tell. You must be terribly crestfallen, I am sure. It is my deepest regret that I allowed you to labor under the misapprehension that we were equals for so long. I never thought that. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. Struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit, that disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers, where before we might have only had to contend with the one foe, We must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Silvera while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Renderay's greatest strengths and weaknesses, her preternatural hearing. We can reasonably ascertain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms, I may make up for with guile. While it will not guarantee us a victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. Oh no. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy? What does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell father and my mother the following, that I am Lou Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, and that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Olvara, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. This guy. Good boy. Well done. Right, now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystal and mean at once. I don't know that that's gonna work. Dare say you lit a fire in him, Dimma. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. I don't... Because see, she knows that stunning move. And she's used it in the past, even though she's not her anymore. She's a sin eater. But wouldn't it stand to reason that her sin eater form, especially assuming that it is working off of the same concepts and like memories of her past self, wouldn't it be safe to assume that she already knows how to thwart this? What's all this then? You got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if it's just a noise you want, then I'd wager we could make do with the special blend of fire sand. I think I've just a recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind, and you'll need to go fetch them for me. Fetch. And what a price precisely is it that you require? Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Calusia what's got a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if it please. Few varieties of the grasses native to Ranka, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like. To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Norvrend and back? Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever needs to be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Well, I'm gonna be here for a bit. But I appreciate not being sent to do fetch quests. Thank you, Square. just gonna go chill and have a drink. It's not often the warrior light gets to do that. Alright, Dim. Why don't you go hang out? Rest your little feetsies for a bit. He's back! It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guild to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. And he said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. Now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to our tale, my friend, and in so doing, write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Dimma, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and Gloria wait. Excellent. Oh, I hope this is the last one. I'm getting kind of tired, so it's like sleep time. But yes. Oh, and that means if this is the last one, because this is kind of the last thing that I wanted to do before I went and finished burning through Shadowbringers. So if this is, then all I have is smooth sailing through the rest of the story from here on out. Oh, this is going to be so good. This is like the filler episode of the seasons of my Shadowbringers exploits. Which, by the way, if you have missed any of my past streams and you'd like to catch up on them, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. It's Rain Plays. You can follow me there where I upload all of my past streams and sometimes other videos. They're terrible, but I have fun with them. Alright, let's do it. If I may make one small request before we begin. Please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. You're right. It really couldn't. I hope we don't. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and render Ray the peace a hero deserves. It is time. Oh, here we go. I'll distract Andrea with a noisemaker arrow. Seek the opening to strike. Here goes nothing. No. You are not. Do not touch him. Dang it. Are they defending her? Damn it. We have to deal with them first. Leave him alone. Oh, I can't see him. Leave me alone, Langford. Yes, leave him the fuck alone. I need to take care of this healer. Please stay alive, freak. Arm's length. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh, what am I doing? What? Okay, good. He's still alive. Come on. Okay, there's one. Vendor's mage's melee. Leave him alone. Okay. That's 2 down. That's it, 2 more to go. Draw off Andrea, you handle the knight. Okay. Bloody Knight is in the way, dispatch him first. I am! I'm working on it. Oh. Dimon, now's our chance. I am down for the count, buddy. Heads up, arrows incoming. Just Honest and Andrea, town for Dimma and Reek to write legend for the ages. super focused in there for a minute. Rest in peace, Renderay. We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. The crystal. Huh? What's that you got there? Wicked White, You're Renderay. The real Renderay. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balam Keats, the Shadowkeeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together. No matter how hard it got or how terrified I was. It's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear, the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? Place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear. And that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. Becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Dima. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Renderay or any of the other warriors of light truly were. It was all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. Made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Renderay's soul to rest. Miss Elvira is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're all right. He's learning. The boy's learning. Lahi! Lahi, Lahi! It's time. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to teleport. Okay. That was good. It was a good story. liked it. Characters cute, it was a good time. Got me in the feels. At least once. It was good. My little reek, Dimma, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Rendere to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you villain even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in the story and song. Rendere, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope we can measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. Awesome. We did it! Direct hit crit. I'm assuming crit is what I need? I don't know. This is gonna be too low level for me anyways. When I go to gear out my stuff, I'll actually like spend time researching, but in the meantime, I've not really been too worried about it. Ulrich! Oh, he's got a meal for us again. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I've been meaning to ask, Dimma, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Oh dear, am I gonna tell him the whole story? I wonder if he'll believe me. I think I told him the whole story. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood? Wicked White. It must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. Courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything ever even approaching to such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, and that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Rendere were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I'm a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I've been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Dimma, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. Do you wish you could? No shame in that. No shame in that. Oh, but there is! I cannot recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Elvaro used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Oh, Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear the celebration must also mark the end, or at very least a tentative suspension, of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Dimma, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Calusia, however, do come pay a visit. I definitely shall. Oh wait, I get all 3. Goodbye, Reek. Speaker of the Brave. I did it. Complete the royal quest, Born Courage of Fear. Well, that's that. Royal quests complete. It's time. Pardon me? It's time for me to continue on with the story. I won't be doing that tonight because it is late and my throat's bugging me. I'm talking a bit too much, I think. So, as that is the case, I will go ahead and just have a little bit of a dance here. And I will bid you all a very, very fond good night. And I hope that you catch Dim and myself again soon as we continue our journey through Shadowbringers and beyond. Good night.